Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new here. I'm Jaylee and we are back for another grocery haul. This one is a little smaller just because I did have a lot of stuff already on hand, but I did go ahead and order just a few things. I am still going strong with the gluten-free, egg-free, dairy-free dietary changes that I have been doing. It has been going great. I've had a lot less bloating, a lot less reflux and indigestion. It just seems to be going great. My dietitian and I are going to start finding my carb tolerance soon, so that's coming up to see exactly how much my body can tolerate before it starts gaining weight again and before I start feeling like sluggish and bloated again. And after that, we will start reintroducing the eggs, the dairy, and the gluten and see how my body does. Like I said in my previous video, if you haven't yet, I'll go ahead and leave that linked for you here so you can check out that grocery haul. I have a lot of good finds there. Previously, with my endometriosis and the chronic pain, I did try going gluten-free in the past and it really did help. So I may just continue staying gluten-free, but if I'm able to add back in some sort of dairy like Parmesan cheese, I miss Parmesan cheese so much. That would be great. That would be ideal. And sorry if there's noise in the background. Kids are home for summer and it's great, but they do fight a lot and they bicker. So I apologize if you hear that in the background. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this week's grocery haul. So to start, we've got romaine lettuce. I got 2 packs because we are going to be having salads with gluten-free tenders, and I'm making a homemade Caesar dressing. But we'll see how that goes. I've never made it before. And then I found these organic corn tortillas. They had really good reviews, so I'm very excited to try them. We'll have this with some ground beef for tacos, or you can even make homemade chips with these. Back there, we've got some green onions, carrots, peppers, and cabbage. That is for a side with beef stew that I'll be making, and I'll be making cauliflower mash to go with that. We've got Ripple. This is just the best dairy-free milk alternative I have found. Miss Jones vanilla frosting. This is actually pretty good. I will say though, it doesn't have much flavor. So before you eat it, I would maybe add a little more vanilla to it. And if you have some almond extract, like imitation almond extract, if you're allergic to nuts like I am, it will make a huge difference. We've got dairy-free cheddar cheese, Italian blend, and mozzarella. We've got the Fodi marinara. This is just a low FODMAP option for marinara sauce. It has no added sugar, and it doesn't have garlic or any of the other inflammatory foods. We've got eggs, but that's obviously not for me. It is for my husband and my daughter. We've got nutritional yeast, pitted dates. These are such a good sweet treat, and you can add them into smoothies, or I like to add these into my chia seed pudding, and it just adds a little more sweetness to it. Bananas. I've got the masa tortilla chips. I just tried these in last week from my last grocery haul, and they are so good. We've got the Sprouts gluten-free chicken patties. These are also very good. I was surprised at how good they were. I made them in the oven, but you can also make them in the air fryer. And even in the oven, they crisped up pretty nicely. So I recommend those if you're gluten-free. I've never tried these, the Cat's Glazed Donuts. I have been trying to get my hands on the Aldi brand of the gluten-free donuts, but I can never find them. And anytime that they do bring them, they're gone before I can even get there. So hopefully these are a good substitution. And last but not least, I have 2 packs of stew meat. This is for the beef stew that I'll be making. And that is everything that I got for this week's grocery haul. Again, it was a little bit on the smaller side just because I did have most things on hand. Go ahead and get the cold stuff into the fridge, and I'll go ahead and share my meal plan for this week. Okay, everything has been put away. Now I'm going to share my meal plan for this week with you guys. I have my Trello board pulled up here. That is what I use to meal plan. It's just kept me the most organized, and I'm able to meal plan in advance. So for breakfast, I have the chocolate chia seed puddings and baked oats with chicken sausage. For lunches and dinners, we are having the gluten-free tenders with the dairy-free Caesar salad, taco bowls, and beef stew with mashed potatoes, and then I'll be having cauliflower mash with cabbage. And those are the meals for this week. I needed something super easy and simple and quick to put together because having both kids at home makes it a little harder to be able to cook and meal prep. So, having options like this is just the easiest thing where I can be in and out of the kitchen in 30 minutes or less, and I can make more of it so that way I'm not having to be cooking every day. Like the chia seed pudding, that's something I can prep in one day and make like six, for example. So, yeah, just trying to keep it super easy and simple and basic for this week. We were also out of town this past weekend. I will be having a vlog coming up, so go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet, so that way you don't miss it. And if you enjoy content like this, please give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys in the next one because these kids are getting rowdy. So, see you in the next one.